Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be getting set up for June in my Powersheets. I really did a great job doing the prep work on my Powersheets last fall and kind of getting into the new year, and then things just kind of fell apart and I haven't been tracking anything. So I'm excited to start over with a fresh month and kind of maybe start tracking things again, get into a better routine as we enter summer, and then hopefully head into the next school year a little bit more productive. So here we go. When I work on my Powersheets, there's just a couple of things that I always have with me. I have the goal setting sticker book that I really love, just for some fun embellishments. In my Powersheets, I use a gray Le Pen. I don't really know why I chose this pen. It is not something that I use in my regular planners, but I love the way that it writes on the paper for the Powersheets, and it's just kind of nice to use something different. I also have the sheets of stickers that came with the Powersheets. They're looking pretty gnarly halfway through the year, but I've still got a good amount to use there. And then I have this pouch that is actually from Erin Condren, but in it I have a whiteout runner, the washi tape that comes with the Powersheets, and then the Zig clean color dot markers that match my goal colors for all of my different goals in the Powersheets, and then a pencil and an eraser. So that's what I use to get started. So we're going to do this month in review for May. I'm going to tear it out, which I often tear out my month in review page, and it is perforated, so I just tear this little edge off because it kind of makes me crazy. And I always write with my paper at a weird angle, so I'm sorry if that is distracting. So this is our month in review for May. So we have people I'm grateful for and why, and I usually post a picture of this when it's done and tag those people on Instagram. So we're sort of doing an almost restart because these are the prep pages for May, and as you can see, we didn't do anything. So I'm still going to do this month in review thing. We'll start there and then we'll set up June. Just a couple of things that I noted. People I'm grateful for, my friend Corinne. We've just been reconnecting. We finally got to see each other in person first time since the pandemic started, and hug each other and have a play date with our kids, which was awesome. And then they were at Greta's birthday party. A dear friend, Anna, who is one of my former athletes and now friend and babysitter for Greta, which is so nice. And another dear friend, Sarah, who is also a former athlete, who did Greta's 2-year pictures that are just perfection. Goals that are going well are setting and keeping boundaries. I'm choosing grace over guilt about having a clean house 24/7 and still being unsure about my body, which is a whole different conversation for another day. Good things this month: Greta's birthday, vaccinated friends, and Sunday school is done. I teach Sunday school at my synagogue. I teach kindergarten and first grade, and I've been doing that for the past 4 years, and it is over for the year, which is always nice. I love doing that job. I love teaching the kids. My kids are the best, but it's always nice to have a break, and I actually am not going back next year, which was a really tough decision to make. But I just want some more time for Greta and I and a little bit more breathing room. So what I read or listened to, I did not do a great job with reading this month at all. But I did listen to my favorite podcast, You Can Sip With Us. And I did listen to some Harry Potter movies and moments of anxiety. So that was awesome. Favorite memories from this month. I choreographed You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and got to see it live, the very first production that I've seen in probably well over 2 years with the pandemic. And the kids did a great job, and it was just so lovely to be there in person. Greta's parties were lovely for her 2nd birthday. We got the sip box from You Can Sip With Us, and Rob and I had the drinks from it, and it was delicious and so fun. And then we just got back today from our friend Josie. She's our backyard neighbor. She's a week younger than Greta, and that was Greta's first birthday party that we went to, and that was really fun. And then at the bottom, I'm saying no to having too many to-dos. I often make much too long of a to-do list and then beat myself up when I don't get it done. And needing to have a weight loss answer. So I'm really struggling with my body, my postpartum body, and fitness. I have a postpartum injury that is still causing a lot of pain even 2 years later. So my workouts have been few and far between. And my eating hasn't been great. And I'm stuck in this like diet culture, toxicity / wanting to be healthy / what is health like vortex right now. So just kind of doing some brain work, thought work on that. And I'm saying yes to Greta time, prioritizing me, and sunshine. So I'm going to just throw a couple embellishments on here, and then we'll move on. So now we're going to get into prepping for June. So we have this Prepare Well page, a June calendar, a Brainstorm Your Month, and the tending list, which is what I find to be the most helpful and most important part. And then we'll review the month at the end of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and get these filled out, and then we'll chat through my tending list. Alright, so I have my Brainstorm Your Month done. And one thing that I forgot to mention that I also pull out is my goals at a glance. And I created this when I did the prep work back in the fall. So some of these have changed and kind of like transitioned along the way, but the base of them is the same. And so I always pull this out, which is why it looks nice and ratty. Just to kind of, as I'm setting my monthly ideas, weekly ideas, daily ideas, just so that I'm keeping my annual goals at the front of my mind when I'm setting them. And it just gives me a little bit of structure. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these Zig Clean Color dot markers that I love, and I'm going to use this to dot based on the category, just to kind of keep myself organized. So yellow is my evening routine cleaning type stuff. So cleaning out my car, wash family room rugs would both be cleaning, quick pickup, vacuuming, and 1 load of laundry a day would also be in that sort of cleaning category. The next one is getting my health and body image in check. So there's a couple of these that kind of overlap. So meal planning kind of goes with that, and grocery shopping. Those will get a different color also. 100 ounces of water, movement, Shake-Go are all that color. My green is like my budgeting one. I set out to do a no spend, low spend year. I've not done a great job with that. And that's actually not something that I want to focus on this month. So I'm intentionally not putting anything on here for that. Pink is kind of, pink is kind of like quality time, family time. So a monthly date night with Rob. 1,000 hours outside is something that I work on with Greta. I'm not trying to get 1,000 hours outside this month. Just we're working towards 1,000 hours outside for the year. So one play date or visit would fall under this. This orange category is for meal planning and prep. So this kind of goes in here too. And that helps with all of my goals, helps with financial goals, helps with eating goals, helps with, you know, planning goals, all that kind of stuff. This pretty light purple color is my me time. So here, and ideas for this are working in my planner, creating YouTube content, taking a bath. Oh, I just saw, this happens as I go through here. Another wellness one is Body Positive Badass with Ashley Molstad. I was in her original course and didn't get all the way through it. And I'm going to start back over and really go into it with intention and a plan. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. I think that's it for this. This pretty green color is about scheduling more proactively. So that's the Sunday hour, prep hour. And that would kind of go into these sorts of things here too. Meal planning, all that kind of stuff. And then the last one is just a goal to read more. So 15 minutes a day is the goal. So then I'm going to take this Brainstorm Your Month page and put those items on this tending list. And I'll kind of keep the same colors there. And the colors aren't necessary, but one, I like the way they look. And two, it just kind of helps me see where my focus is. So like I can see that this month I have a lot of like house cleaning things, housework things, a good amount of body self-care stuff, and then a good focus on some me time. So again, I tear out my tending list. I'll tear that perforated edge off, and we'll start transitioning these ideas into actual checklists. So there we go. This is my tending list for June. The reason that I tear it out is so that I can have it handy to check things off. I'm really going to try to go through and check things off each day. So my encouraging words are: you're enough just as you are, and it's also okay to grow. My priority is going to be water, because I've been really terrible about my water intake, and I just know that I feel a lot better, and everything else kind of falls into place when I'm doing well with my water intake. Our monthly action items are a date night, 50 hours outside. So, you know, in my monthly ideas, I had 1,000 hours outside, just keeping that general goal and then breaking it down into something a little bit more measurable for the month. I've got to clean out my car. It's kind of a disaster. And then wash our 2 family room rugs. And instead of just washed family room rugs, I have it broken down into each separate one. One, because we won't wash them in the same day, and so I'll be able to check them off as we do it. And it also feels really accomplishing to check off separate things. So there's that. We have ruggables, which is really nice. So we just throw them in the washer and dryer. My weekly action items are a Sunday prep hour, meal planning, grocery shopping. As I'm going through here, I'm realizing that I didn't add that. grocery shopping, some me time, one play date or visit per week, and then my body positive badass class. And then the items that I want to do daily are a quick pickup, vacuum, a load of laundry, drink 100 ounces of water, move in some way, whether it's a workout or a walk or active play with Greta, drink my Shakeology, and read 15 minutes. And then I just separate these. They have lines for you that are kind of a little bit darker, but I just like to separate these, and these will correspond with these weeks up here. That's just how my brain works. So there we go. That is goals for this month. The next thing that I will do is move these into my phone habit tracker app, because the reality is that I will be able to track things in my phone in real time a lot more easily than I can on my tending list. And then that way I can transfer them as I remember to go back and transfer them to this. So there you go. Thanks for planning June with me in my Powersheets. I am excited to at least get pen to paper and get started with some of these things. And this will kind of be right in the front of my mind as we go into a new month. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back soon with setting up my 2021-2022 life planner, which I'm so excited to do. And we'll just see you next time. Bye, guys.